Hey everyone, I set up this 10-gallon about a month ago. I'm not going to stop my filtration since it's such a brand new setup. I don't really want to mess with any of the beneficial bacteria I got going on here. But I barely put them in this tank because the tank finished cycling. It's been running for about a month now, and these guys were in some other fish that I just got when I purchased these guys, and those are well, I'll show you those guys in another video, but they just finished their quarantine and their personality came out. They're showing a lot of personality since moving them into their own tank, and they're starting to do all these little dances for each other. I'm assuming that they're trying to, make some babies. Celestial pearl Danios I got from, what's the name? Oh, Aqua Huna. And I originally had 8. One passed away because I had some filtration. It was a pre-filter and the holes were pretty big on that. And I guess he went in there for whatever reason and he got stuck. Like it wrapped around his body. It was a really sad and scary experience. He was alive when I found him. So I do check on my fish quite often. And when it was really hard to get him out because it was squeezed around his body. It was very, like it was horrible. But I guess he died of stress, and maybe his body seemed like it was okay. It seemed red, but there wasn't any tears, at least not from the naked eye. But as soon as I let him go, he was alive for like 3 seconds, and he just passed away. That made me really sad, and I've had horrible experiences with all kinds of filtrations. With my beta getting stuck in the small holes, like I have that filtration there, but I have what was it called? Sorry, I just woke up, guys. Sponge filter in the hole. Like one time the power went out, and he went in the hole, and he got stuck. And by the time I came home and checked on him, he was alive again. As soon as I released him, he passed away. That happened twice to two different types of filtrations. So a lot of my negative experiences has a lot to do with the filtration and fish getting curious, going in it and passing away, getting stuck. So fish are very curious little guys, and you really got to be careful with the type of filtration you use and ensure that you cover things up, little small holes that they could possibly fit in. If they're too small but they could get in there, try to make the hole bigger if you can, if it's a decoration. That way they can't get stuck and they could go in and out easily, not like a squeeze. So I just wanted to show you these guys. And these plants, most of them I just barely planted on in here yesterday. And that's why you see them this thing halfway out. I was in a rush because what I did was, my water here in Texas is very hard. It's like liquid rock. I have a pH of 8.5. The TS right off the tap is 320. I did the KH and GH, and I remember it said that it was like great for chinchillids. And on both sides, the KH and GH. I can't remember the exact numbers, but like they give you like this paper that says like you can house these kind of fish and that kind of fish, and mine was recommended like chinchillids, but I don't have huge tanks to get chinchillids, nor do I have the experience. I only kept beta fish before. This is the first time I got 2 different kind of fish, and these are one of them, and the other ones I'm going to show you when I put them in their tank. I was going to put them in with these guys, but since these guys are starting to show a lot more personality, because they were in quarantine with them in the other tank that I have, but they were shy, hiding, since the other fish are like pretty, not aggressive, but they eat all the food. These guys were just trying to get in where they could fit in, barely getting any food. That's why They did come in skinny, and very young. That one guy is the biggest. The biggest guy that you see on here was he's the biggest. Everyone else came in as pretty much fry, but I'm starting to fatten them up. That's why I wanted to put them in. When I put them in here and I saw how much personality they had, I was like, I don't think I want to put the other fish with them. I have another tank that's already cycled down there that's bigger than this one. It's a 20-gallon long. This one's a 10-gallon. And so I might put them in there. Oh, I think I skipped the part where I was trying to tell you that with my water, I cycled this tank with my original water. And then I getting RO water. I don't have a system, but I do remineralize it with salty shrimp, and that's what I'm. Once I fill it, I recycle my tank with this water for my tap. Then I took out all the water and I refilled it up once it was cycled with the RO water that's remineralized, and so I'm hoping that doesn't mess with, the cycle that I had going on. I really doubt it. I really do, because I did something similar one time and it didn't mess with it. I did, as soon as I did the water change, I put more beneficial bacteria, because like I wanted it to match the perimeters that these guys usually live in, and my tap water is just, it's not made for them. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they would have been okay, but they all survived except for that one in that incident that I told you about. And that's about it. Sorry I'm all over the place, but like I said, I just woke up. I saw, how well these guys are doing, and I just wanted to show you the new fish that I got. I'm new to having these type of fish, so we'll see. So far they've survived about 30 days now, so I must be doing something right. That's it.